Welcome back to the Talking Hedge. I'm Josh Kincaid, Capital Markets Analyst and host of your Cannabis Business Podcast. Today we're going to take a look at the top 10 cannabis stock news stories of the week, starting with number 10. The U.S. cannabis leader, Red, White, and Bloom, they shine in their Canadian Stock Exchange debut. They IPO'd on Friday with over $6.5 million in trading volume, relatively cheap compared to its other multi-state operator peers. Number 9, what you need to know about the coming wave of psychedelic-based psychotherapy clinics. Number 8, FSD Pharma jumps 200% after the FDA gave a nod for initiating a proof of concept study for this virus treatment. So shares of the FSD Pharma, they're advancing strongly following an announcement regarding a potential treatment. So FSD, they said that the FDA has approved its initial application for studying the treatment. That'll be interesting because Kyle Turley got absolutely annihilated on Twitter and everywhere else for his claim that CBD could be a potential cure. So we'll keep an eye on that and see where that goes. Number 7 is MindMed launching a project focused on LSD experimental therapy for anxiety disorders. Number 6, the big 4 Canadian pot stocks report surprisingly mixed financial results. So the big 4 Canadian stocks, they recently reported earnings and the results were mixed. Hexo's up 28% today, but that's only 23 cents. So buyer beware on that penny stock. Number 5, psychedelics are creating a pathway to sustainable addiction treatment. Number 4, top U.S. multi-state operators continue to post strong numbers despite global pandemic. So a consensus among investors is that the U.S. cannabis market will be responsible for creating the next round of cannabis millionaires. To prove just how strong the emerging U.S. cannabis industry is, there's 4 leading multi-state operators recently reporting exceptional first quarter earnings despite having operated during this pandemic. That includes Trulieve, Curaleaf, Green Thumb, and Cresco Labs. Number 3 on the list, Red, White, and Bloom officially set to commence trading on the Canadian Stock Exchange. So the cannabis industry's first U.S. state operator, Red, White, and Bloom, is now trading on the Canadian Stock Exchange. Number 2, psychedelics will see a boom much like cannabis.
And before we get to number 1, here's an update from our AI-based cannabis index. We were up 6.6% this last week. Not as high as MJ and Podex. So as we said in the past, we don't always beat our competitors, but over time we do, because they are a lot more risky, so they'll lose a lot more. And you can see that year to date, we're up 53.9% year to date, and MJ is down 18%, Podex is down 20%. The fundamental difference is that we don't have to rely on a person trading. The AI-based algorithm is emotions free, so it can consistently bring returns that are a lot better than the competition week over week or month over month. So we don't beat them every single time, but as those instances add up, of course, we're just crushing them.
And number 1, High Times expands its retail footprint licensing deal with Red, White, and Bloom. So Red, White, and Bloom said Friday that they inked a licensing deal with High Times, and under the agreement, Red, White, and Bloom is authorized for the branding of High Times medical and recreational dispensaries, as well as CBD and THC products. As well as in Michigan, Illinois, and Florida, Red, White, and Bloom will obtain rights from High Times retail licensing to use Culture brand of hemp-derived CBD products. That's just until the next thing falls apart for High Times, because it has deal after deal after deal. The only difference here is that Red, White, and Bloom is actually taking it, running with it. So maybe that's the key for High Times, is let other people do it for them. That may be the only way that it works out. We'll have to find out and see. So with that, we're going to roll this one up. I'm Josh Kincaid. This is the Talking Hedge. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, or don't, and I'm out. Don't forget to smash that like button on your way out and check out these other videos that we've got.